Welcome back to Valley Boys TCG. CK here, running it back with some King Ghidorah with my buddy Leo with his SpaceGodzilla. Same as last time, more webcam video, but we decided to run it back. We were like, you know what, we're online, let's run it back. Let's get another one in. So he's going first this time around. You see he's got the Invade 2 and then the discard 2 to get the 2 crystals out. So he's already got his double crystals, get 2 tokens on the field. Early 7,000 threat right off the bat. Good aggro start for the Space G right there. And so we're going to start a little slower. This time we're going to take our game a little bit slower. You invade 1 and the discard discards a rank 23, which doesn't count towards the reduction cost of other rank 23s. So not the best discard there. And then end of turn advance at least gets us another Ghidorah in the trash. So we see 3 discards, only 1 Ghidorah. Not the best start for King G because we need to get plenty of Ghidorah names in the trash. And so it looks like he's just raging up and then he'll push up turn here. So getting ready or getting himself big to make sure he doesn't get countered early on. And we decide not to do anything. Again, we do absolutely nothing, advance end of turn, and we do get a Ghidorah off of that discard there. Chibi Mechagodzilla comes down, and since it's next to his monster, it will get the counter boost. So 1 Chibi Mechagodzilla there, already 6,000 counters us right off the bat. And so here we get the 91 King G stage 2. It's going to let us discard 3. It looks like another 23 rank, but we do get at least another name there. So not the best discards there. I think we discarded 2 rank 23s, which obviously we want those in hand and we want other names in trash. So really not looking good for us, if I'm being honest. It's not the best start, but you know what? We're playing it slow anyway. You see us invade again, which is going to get more Ghidorahs in trash. We're really playing for the rank 23 game here, which I believe means we probably have one in hand and we just want to get there early to lock him down and just cause as much issues as we can. And yeah, we're just sneaking forward. His Chibi Mechagodzilla on his side is only a 3,000 counter because it's not next to his monster. But if he invades 1 here, it'll double its power there. And the goat giant condor comes in already. That's the guaranteed counter right there, unless he decides to pop it before counter phase. Which, what's the point of playing it if you're going to do that? So we started inching our Ghidorah down there because we're like, okay, we're countered, but let him finish his turn before we get to the counter phase. And then he decides, okay, counter and then advance. 65 comes down, and again, we don't have any in trash, which is so weird. And then I think we draw one again like we did last game. Or something similar to that. But yeah, our board is very bare here. We're obviously not playing much. We get a Megalon, so we're trying to put something on board to block 8. And then the Godzilla 91, which is a very strong card here. Godzilla 91, and I always get confused because it looks like it's a Ghidorah card, but it's not. But it does have bonuses for if you have X amount of monster cards under your monster card. So Ghidorahs get boosted for having X amount of monster cards in the stack, and so does this Godzilla 91. It pairs nicely with it, so enter in your monster cards to gain rage and just get your monster stack high works in this deck. You can make that Godzilla 91 a 15k counter all on its own. And so here he plays the Godzilla vs King Ghidorah, clearing our board. We finally put some battle cards on board. We get a decent counter, and then we just get board wiped right off the bat. So not the best, you know. Clearly we weren't doing much, but I think we're being a little more cautious with our plays here. We're trying to be strategic. His threat, decent threat, only a single rage, but the 2 crystals get him up to 19, so pretty good threat. He is in zone 7, so that means we do have a lot of things we can play here. And we go ahead and enter another King Ghidorah, which is going to give us a rage. It's going to let us kill that giant condor because we did increase our rage. And then the effect here is going to let us destroy some battle cards and board wipe him. We get to destroy 3, 5 and lower, so we get to basically board wipe because we'll clear the crystals and the Chibi Godzilla, and then because we gained rage, we clear the giant condor. So just by entering a new 3 form of King Ghidorah, we ended up board clearing him right back. So we're right back in it. We would like to get a counter here, or at least set something up where we can let's see, we get the invade there. We need to do something. Double rage. That double rage feels like we don't have a battle card to place on 8. We're in dangerous territory right now. Yeah, our threat is pretty big, so we shouldn't get countered too easy. But a invade 2 will hose us here, so we need to put something. Oh, there we go. So we're counting it out. We got the Mecha King. Mecha King will give us big counter power here. It won't counter him, but it will prevent the invasion. So we're gonna lock him here on 7. Now, if he has a way to deal with it, if he has a heat ray in hand, he can heat ray, invade 2, and take the game here. So we really have to hope that he doesn't have heat ray, invade 2. Gravity beam, he's gonna make us discard here. He wants to make sure that we don't have a way to invade, because I'm thinking he's struggling how we are. Okay, so Space G comes down. But really it's not gonna matter because he's at 7, he's gonna advance to 8 here anyway. So it looks like he doesn't have a way to deal with Mecha here, our Mecha King Ghidorah, sorry. He doesn't have a way to deal with our Mecha King Ghidorah, so he can't invade. So clutch moment here. Make sure you have your heat rays because you don't want to get locked down. And so end of turn, advance. He's going to advance to 8, which will stomp and use the revenge here to get another monster card back to hand. And now all we need is an invade 2. And we play another Mecha King, which is going to give us the counter. And then we have the invade 2 for the invasion victory. We ran it back, and luckily we got it this time. So always a fun time with Leo. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Please come back next time.